Hello everyone and welcome to the Co-op Council. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you are, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, this is our match preview show for the second leg then of the Atletico game. Obviously we're playing Atletico Madrid tomorrow at Anfield. We need Anfield yet again in a European night. But yeah, tomorrow 8 PM kickoff for the Reds. Obviously we're going to be talking loads about tomorrow's game. Obviously while Liverpool are playing that, Man City are also playing Arsenal. Depending on that result, could mean Liverpool could win the league on the weekend, but we won't be talking anything like that. Liverpool, we all need to focus on the Atletico game. If you are going to the game, make sure you're prepared to scream and shout and make it a magical European night. But like I said, we're going to be talking loads. We're going to be talking about injury news. We're going to be talking about obviously talking a little bit about the coronavirus as well, and talking about what I could do and what I could affect this game. And obviously we'll be doing my starting 11 prediction and other things as well. But if you could do me the massive favor and please like the video, it would be massively appreciated if you could do so. Obviously this is our first video back in a couple of days. There was meant to be a live stream yesterday, so apologies for that. I was going to bring the live streams back, but I wasn't feeling too well yesterday, so hopefully you're all okay with that. But if you could, please leave a like. Also as well, please share out the channel and please share out this video. It would be massively appreciated if you could do so. And obviously hit the subscribe button. It should be already there. If it's not, then please slaughter me in the comments. But yeah, and also as well, our Instagram and our Twitter should be loitering around as well down in the bottom. Hopefully Future Connor has edited that in. And anyway, always our links and everything are in the video description down below. So if you guys want to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, it's in the link down below. Obviously as well, the podcast link is down below as well, that we all do on a Thursday as well, so that's down there as always. And Mickey's is down there as well, so go and follow Mickey as well. Okay, that's done then with the little promo and the little plug things. But yeah, let's move on then to this Atletico game. I can't wait to talk about it because I'm so hyped for it already. I mean, it is a day away now, and it needs to be a magical occasion yet again. Obviously we need Anfield. Jurgen Klopp said after the first leg, welcome to Anfield, Atletico, because we all know, that Barcelona game, they didn't think that, the crowd could affect them. Everyone that comes to Anfield doesn't think the crowd can affect them, but hopefully, the crowd can affect Atletico in Liverpool's favour. Now, I did say, we'd be talking about the coronavirus. Now, Atletico Madrid have wanted this game behind closed doors. Obviously, the coronavirus is, going all through the world as we speak, and games in Italy have been totally behind closed doors. I think Manchester United's game on Thursday, or it might even be tomorrow, I'm not quite sure, in Austria, I think that is behind closed doors. I think the RB Leipzig and Tottenham game is also behind closed doors in the Champions League. So there are a few as we speak are behind closed doors. But for me personally, is it a little bit of tactical worsening for Atletico? It could be, but then I can also see, the real life threat. Obviously, Liverpool have, they've issued out their warnings to keep hygienic and everything like that. So if you are going to the game, please wash your hands, just in case or anything like that. But let's move then to the actual football, and we'll get the Atletico news and everything like that first, and then I'll talk about Liverpool's injury news and a little bits and pieces there. Now, in terms of injuries then, now obviously there was a few rumours going around that Alvaro Morata would be out of this game, but he has travelled along with Diego Costa, Joao Felix and Kieran Trippier as well. So, those names, obviously we know Kieran Trippier from England and Tottenham. Joao Felix, the, most expensive wonder kid then you could say. And, all these are available. So, excuse me, that's good news for Atletico. Now, me personally, I think Atletico have won objective tomorrow. Defend, defend, defend. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Me personally, I think they have one game plan, and that is to sit and hopefully break Liverpool on the counter-attack. Like in the first leg, and it happened early. Liverpool conceded first, and they just put the brick walls up. Then Liverpool couldn't even get a shot on target. Obviously Jurgen Klopp joking about that earlier on in the press conference today, about shots on target, and we need to get more of them to obviously score goals. And yeah, obviously we need to start the game on the front foot. We can't afford to drop the first goal. We need to score the first goal. Atletico, if they score first, Liverpool have to score 3 goals then to advance in the last 8 of the Champions League. But obviously, let me know your guys' thoughts as well on that injury news as well. Do you think Diego Costa or Joao Felix or anything like that will have a big impact on tomorrow's game? For me, I think Diego Costa is probably the biggest threat, and not just for his ability on the ball and not his ability off the ball. Obviously, he is a very beastly player. But for me, his dirty tactics as well that I think could be an effective tomorrow. Obviously, they're going to try and run the clock down as much as possible and try and get under Liverpool's skin. Diego Costa has done that previously against Liverpool for Chelsea. He did it in the first leg as well when he come on off the bench. So, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on that as well in the comment section down below. Obviously, I'll try and reply to all of you guys that do comment. But, for me, they only have one thing, and that is to go through. Obviously, last season they had a lead against Juventus. I think it was 2-0, and then obviously Cristiano Ronaldo had a hat-trick, I think it was, and Atletico crashed out, I think, at this stage of last season's Champions League. So hopefully, the same thing happens. And for me, I think that, this is Liverpool's biggest game this season. Obviously, the Premier League, it's wrapped up now. But, this is Liverpool's biggest game of the season. And hopefully they can turn up and actually, show what Liverpool Football Club have been about this season. Because, in recent weeks, we haven't been ourselves. Obviously, we lost to Watford. But we need to be back now, and we need the crowd on our side as well. So that's practically all the Atletico stuff done and dusted. Then let's talk about Liverpool and injury news. Then I do have to start with Alisson Becker is obviously out, so we will be starting with Adrian. He's also been confirmed out as well for the Merseyside derby on the weekend. So, on Monday then, so that's bad news then in that terms. Obviously, after the Merseyside derby, there's an international break. Well, that's if it goes ahead due to the coronavirus. But, let me know your guys' thoughts on that as well. Is Alisson going to be a big miss for tomorrow's game? Obviously, he is. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. And, Adrian, he's a perfect replacement. But, Alisson, you'd love him there instead of Adrian. But good news then, I do have some good news to tell you, and that is concerning Jordan Henderson. Now, I did report a couple of days ago on a previous video that, he was targeting to return to the Atletico game, and I can confirm Jordan Henderson is ready. Jordan Henderson is fit and ready, and Jurgen Klopp has confirmed this as well. So that's fantastic news. Whether or not he'll start, that's a whole other question, and we will dive onto that in a little bit now. But, fantastic news then that Jordan Henderson is fit and available for Jurgen Klopp. Obviously, being out, obviously got injured in the first leg of the Atletico game due to a hamstring injury. So, fantastic news that he is back, for this crucial game then for Liverpool. But that is the more important question, pretty much, who will Jurgen Klopp choose in the midfield? He's got now James Milner to pick from after his man of the match performance in the replacement of Andrew Robinson. Speaking of Robbo is fit as well. He has confirmed himself that he's fit and ready for the Atletico game. So that's fantastic news. So them two will be ready and fit, and hopefully will play. But I'll dive into the starting 11 in a little bit now. But who will Klopp pick from? Obviously, I know there's a couple of people that has been unhappy with Fabinho. I have been excuse me, I have been one of these that has been a little bit off with Fabinho. I think that, me personally, I think he's a bit scared of going into challenges like he did prior to his injury. I think just that mental block it is with Fabinho. But, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Me personally, I think he starts for this, Fabinho, so that's a little bit of a spoiler for the starting 11. But, for the rest of it, Wijnaldum, Keita, Milner, Henderson, you could play Takumi Minamino as well. So, let me know your guys' starting 11s in the comment section down below. The other thing then as well I do have to say about starting 11s, could we see Jurgen Klopp changing formation? Obviously, Liverpool have played 4-3-3 pretty much all season, and the other formation in Klopp's Arsenal, then you could say, is a 4-2-3-1. Now, could he go with a Fabinho, Wijnaldum, and then bring Henderson or Milner on off the bench, or could he start Fabinho and Henderson, Wijnaldum, Henderson? There's so many options there, and maybe play Takumi Minamino in a 10 role with Bobby Firmino and Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. The front three is normal. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Like I said, let me know your starting 11 prediction down below in the comments section. But now I'm going to move on to my starting 11 prediction and what I am going to pick, what I think Jurgen Klopp will go for tomorrow's game. Like I said, Adrian starts for me. He obviously is the backup for Alisson Becker. Obviously, Andy Lonergan will be on the bench for the Champions League game. So, Andy Lonergan getting European, Wasn't on the bench. It's the normal back four then for me of Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think that's no debate. And then the normal centre-back partnership of Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk. And then obviously I did say Robbo is fit and Robbo will play, in my opinion. And I did also say as well that Fabinho will start as well. So that's like kind of the back six kind of sorted. And then, realistically, what is Klopp going to do? I've heard people saying, they'd like Wijnaldum and Milner. Now, that's probably the Brexit midfield. I know a lot of people would like to say that. For me, personally, I am going to go with the Gini Wijnaldum in one of the 8 roles. And then I'm going to go for Jordan Henderson. I think if he's fit and available, he starts. And I think that Jurgen Klopp knows that as well. Now, for me, the big thing is I don't want Henderson rushed back. Now, if he's only 90% or 85% back, then put him on the bench and bring him on then if we need him. Play an Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or even a Naby Keita, to break Atletico down, because that is what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to break them down from, start to finish and, chip away at their armour constantly. But for me, I'm going to go with a midfielder for Fabinho, Gini and Jordan Henderson as well. So, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. And then for me, it's the normal front three of Bobby Firmino, Mo Salah and Sadio Mane. I know you could make a case for, Takumi Minamino could play there, Divock Origi, our European hero. But no, I think it's going to be the front three as normal. And I think that they are going to have, if Liverpool can, kick on and, worsen in the tempo a bit, then I think, they're going to have a very, very good evening due to Atletico. What am I going to go for in terms of score prediction? Who knows? I want Liverpool to go through, but, obviously that, like I said, Liverpool have to score first. We can't afford to, Atletico get ahead and then we need to get 3 straight goals. I think that might put us down a bit, but for me, I'm going to go with a 2-0 Liverpool win, which just gets us through to the last 8 of the European Cup. Now, I know that's probably going to be really, really nervous and nerve-wracking, but, let me know your guys' thoughts, comment about your thoughts on that as well. Let me know your score predictions in the comment section down below. I really want to know your thoughts and opinions on this as well. Also, as well, let me know your squad prediction. Let me know who you think is going to start in the midfield. But for me, I'm going to go with that starting 11. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win. And hopefully the Reds will be able to go through, be in that last 8 draw. But for me, guys, that's going to be it then from my for my match preview show of the Atletico game. Obviously, it's the second leg at Anfield, 8 o'clock kickoff, and hopefully this time tomorrow, we'll be so excited, and hopefully a couple of hours on, Liverpool will be through to the last 8 of the Champions League. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from me. I've been Connor from the Cult Council. Hopefully the Reds go through, and hopefully I'm talking to you all tomorrow with a smile on my face. But if you could, leave a like on the video. Please share it and please subscribe. It would be massively appreciated. But until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Ta-ra.